Wait, what's that say? Close. All right. I'm Mubarak to my brothers and sisters out there who just, recently went through Ramadan. Alhamdulillah for that blessing. Yeah, I just want to give a little bit of insight on my first experience. Right now, I'm on the way to the mall. I got to get my favorite cologne. I have to I have to fix one of my watches, and I got to get a case for my phone. So I got a couple little errands I need to run today on this beautiful Friday. But I want to share my experience, on my first Ramadan. I probably won't speak too long on it. I'll just give my experience. Starting off was I'm a very I'm a very determined type of person. So if I set my mind to something, I start off the gate strong. I never really ease into anything that I believe in. I'm very strong on, just going for it. So with this first Ramadan, I went. There was no preparation for me. I went straight to no food. Coming off of eating crazy. I went straight from no food, no water, from dusk to dawn, basically. And the first couple of days, it was weird because the first couple of days for me was pretty easy. I am new to the Islam. I'm new to Islam, so just figuring out what the do's and don'ts was difficult. I started learning like a lot of the things I was still doing wasn't permissible, and just cutting things out as I was going along for the ride. I would be a lie if I didn't say I didn't break a few days, but I'm still in the process of fasting to make up for the days that I missed. And I'm still going to continue to fast throughout the year. I told myself that this process felt good to my body, so I at least want to fast at least once a week. But in the beginning stages, it seemed to be easy because I was so determined. Like, I'm the type of guy that you put your mind to it, you can do it. But I overestimated myself. And that's just me being honest. After about 4 days, I think I did the first week. I got to check my tracker. I did the first week, maybe 6 days solid. I was in it to win it. And after a while, my body started doing some body-like things. And I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. My allergies is kicking my butt. But my body started to do body-like things. I got really dehydrated because I wasn't waking up in time to drink or eat. I was eating very late, so my body didn't have time to digest the food before I would sleep. So I was having stomach problems. I was just going through a whole bunch of, like I said, humanly things, and it kind of broke me a little bit emotionally, spiritually. I prayed in the beginning. I was praying a lot more, and I was just like, asking Allah just to like help me get through this process, help me understand what's going on with my body. Can I, can I get through this without having to break? I have allergies, very bad allergies, and I have very bad asthma, and a lot of the medication that I take involves eating. So I had to like take that after when the sun is down, and I had to make sure I ate something. It was just a whole bunch of stuff that was going on. But like I said before, I prayed through it, and I got through it. So after the first week, it got hard. But then a couple days later, after that first week, it started to get easier. My body started adapting. That's when I also saw myself slipping. I also saw myself getting comfortable. I wasn't praying as much as I should have. I missed a couple prayers. And I got comfortable. But then I realized, for me, I believe that was a test. You know, I believe that was something that I had to go through because it made me realize that in my life, even before I converted to Islam, I was a Christian. And even then, like, I would pray, and then when my life got good, I would stop praying, you know, because I got comfortable. I was like, okay, God got me. I don't need to pray anymore. But for me, through this process, I realized, like, nah, even when you good, you still need to pray. You know what I'm saying? You still need to send your doers up, and you still need to you know, pray to God to get you into a better, to put you in a better mind state. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to pray when you up, but you also want to, you know, you want to pray when you down. Of course, everybody prays when they're down, I should say, but you also want to pray when you up. You know, you want to make sure that you don't slip from your deed. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, my allergies is kicking my butt. But that was a good test, and also I was going through a lot of, because I'm a professional choreographer, and I dance and I travel and I play sports. You know, like, I'm active. Just not having that water, you know, those nutritions that my body needs throughout the day, so I could get myself moving, was hard. You know what I'm saying? It was very hard. I will say that. I went to a Red Bull dance event, and I feel like I was tested in many ways, just in that night. You know, I had got into an argument with another dancer that could have went left if I wouldn't have controlled myself. I didn't have food or water that whole entire day, and I'm dancing, so I'm physically tired, but I'm mentally just pushing myself all the way through, you know. And I was counting down the minutes till I could eat, because I was dancing all day. You know, I got into this argument with this guy, and I had to just put my pride aside and my ego aside, because some things went down that I would have never allowed to happen, outside of you know what I'm saying, Ramadan, or even just me trying to find my way through God, through Allah. You know what I'm saying? So I would have never allowed that to happen to old me. But the new me was like, you know, you got a better purpose. You own something. You're doing something different. Let's try something different. And after that situation, I ended up speaking my piece to the guy. We ended up squashing the issue or whatever. It was a misunderstanding, you know. And like I said, the old me would have never even allowed that to happen. So the misunderstanding could have went ugly. Also with family, like, I don't know why this month has been like the biggest month that I talked about or to my family. And you know, I need some tissue. And I ended off Ramadan speaking to my father, who I don't really have a great relationship with. You know, I ended up speaking to him, and we had a few words back and forth. And one of the things that I've learned is you can't change anybody. I prayed on it, and I'm like, I can't change this person. This person is who he is and who he will always be. Now, what I can do is love him, but do I have to continue to be around this or partake in this? No, I don't. And I also control my anger, because there's some things that, you know, I'm not proud to say, but it's like, if I was the old me, things, like I said, again, things could have got ugly. I was a very, very temperamental type of person, and I always reacted instead of respond. I reacted to the situation instead of sitting back, listening, and evaluating, and then responding. I would have reacted, and things could have got ugly for the family. But this time, like I said, I prayed on it, and I spoke my piece, and it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, and I've learned that I've accepted that, and I'm okay with that. And I love them, and I love them from a distance if I have to, but I'm okay, and I'm at peace with what I am and who I am today. And that just so happened to be like the last day of Ramadan, which is crazy, because it's like all these things, just the food, the losing, not losing, but not praying as much, because I felt like I was okay and I didn't have to pray when I was up, and then dealing with family, the argument, dancing, sports, and then the main thing was my father. And all of that just added into ending Ramadan with like basically I control how I am. I control my world. I pray and I thank Allah for allowing me to, you know, be in this world, but also be a light and a beacon to other people in this world. Yeah, it was a great experience for me. It was so much more, but that's for me. It was more personal for me. I've also learned to be more kind. I've also learned to just, you know, be more, I would say, truthful, but also be truthful in a less asshole type of way, you know. But yeah, this Ramadan taught me a lot, and I'm actually not the same person that I am coming into it, that I am out of it. I tried to read my Quran as much as I could. I try to read the scripture a day, but again, like I said, I'm new, and I am, you know, I'm kind of learning this. I'm going through this journey by myself. I don't have a family or a group of friends that are, you know, Muslim. So I'm going through this process by myself. I'm doing a lot of research and everything, and doing everything myself. Just, you know, it is a personal journey for me, which is cool, but it's also good to, you know, to have that communion with other brothers and sisters of Islam. But again, I'm not the same person coming out that I was coming in, and I feel great, and I don't regret anything. And I'm excited to do it next year. But again, like I said, I'm gonna continue to fast at least once a week, just to clear my mind from my mind, body, and soul, and just have those days where I just connect with God. And even though I should do it every day, but have those set aside days for real, just to connect on a higher frequency and connect with Allah and push through. Yeah, so that was my experience. I hope everybody, you know what I'm saying, had a blessed day today on this lovely Friday. And if you went through Ramadan, comment your experience below. Like the page, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Peace out. Assalamu alaikum.